guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kay and this is All Things Kay, and I want to thank you so much for joining me on another video. Well guys, this is going to be get ready with me testing new products because your girl has been hauling. You know I've been hauling. But let me address the elephant in the room. I told you guys that I would be changing rooms, so this is my new beauty space. Things look a little different behind there. I'm still working it out. I'm going to be filming in different areas in this room, and this is the first background that you guys have seen the last couple of videos where I didn't say anything about it. But yes, I did switch rooms. I do have my Christmas tree up, and if you follow me on Instagram, you know I have like 4 Christmas trees and this is one of them. Let me show you guys this one. So it's I think 7 foot, so it goes all the way up there. And then it goes down there, and I kept it white because I think it goes nicely with my decor. So this is gonna be one background that you guys are going to see, and the next one I think is gonna be like the curtain window background. I'm not sure about that one yet, but so far, this is my new background. I'm in my new beauty space, and I just wanted to let you guys know. Okay, I zoomed you guys in because I want to jump into playing with some new makeup. I picked up the Natasha Denona Foundation X. I think they're getting rid of this foundation. I got it on sale, and then with my discount at the Sephora sale. I got mine in 85W Dark as Cafe Braun. I don't know if that's going to fit, but we're going to find out. I also want to play with the Natasha Denona Retro palette. This is such a gorgeous palette. And then I have 2 kind of face things I want to try out. I did pick up the Westman Atelier Trio. So it has a bronzer, blush, and highlighter. But I also want to play with the Hourglass Ambient Light Edit Universe Unlock palette, which has blushes and highlighters and a finishing powder. So if you guys are interested in seeing these new products on my skin tone, stay tuned and keep watching. So, as you guys see, my brows are already done. I always come on camera with my brows done because they take me forever and it's a fight. For today, I have on the Anastasia Brow Wiz, and this is in dark brown. And then my NYX Lift and Snatch pen. And then the Benefit Gimme Brow, just to set them in place. I just used primer on my lids and set it with setting powder. And now let's jump into the Retro palette from Natasha Denona. I did do some swatches. I will insert those swatches now for you guys. And I really love the undertone of this palette. I'm excited. I think this palette will give me a very sultry, seductive look. And I think this color story is really good for this time of year. So let's get into playing with this palette. Whoa, that color Amara is a lot darker than I thought it was going to be. Okay, now I think I'm going in with this really light shade Mod, and I'm just gonna use that to blend out the edges of this first shade and put it a little bit under the brow bone. Oop, too much. That shade is quite dusty. So it's kind of like a brow bone highlight, and it's helping me blend out the edges of that first shade, which I didn't think was gonna be that dark. But I ain't mad at it. Pigmentation is better than no pigmentation. So that's how we're looking, and that is blended out nicely. Now I'm gonna go in and really deepen up the outer V. And I'm gonna go into this color Groove. I'm going to this shade right here, Groove. Now that color is really deep. It's like a blackened plum. I love that. Now I'm gonna go into this shade here called Rebellion. And this is that cream to powder formula, which y'all know it's not my favorite, but I'm going to see how much darker I can get out here. Now I'm just gonna go back into that first brush that I used for that first color, and this is the Classic Crease, and we're just gonna blend out the edges. This is what we have so far. So now, what color do I wanna go into? I think I'm gonna go into this shade here called Swing and put that on the outer portion of the lid. So now I want something really bright in the inner portion of the lid, and I'm thinking I should go in with Glitz. I should, but Psychedelic looks nice too. So these are the two shades that I'm thinking about. This one here is Glitz, and this one here is Psychedelic. I'm going in with Psychedelic. And I am going to put some glitter glue on my lids. So I put the glitter glue on off camera, and now I'm going into that shade Psychedelic. Y'all, that is my type of shade. It has some blue and pink and green color shimmers in it. It's a really beautiful shade. Go back into this shade Swing and blend that with the Psychedelic shade just to try and get rid of any harsh lines. I'm just gonna go back in between the two of them until I get this to how I like it. This is what we're working with so far. I'm loving the shade on the lid. Oh. So I'm gonna go off camera. I'm gonna put on some liner maybe and lashes, and then we'll come back and do some things with the face before we finish the eye. Okay, so I am back with lashes on, and I went in with my primer, which is the Fenty. This is the Pore Filt'R Hydrating Primer, which I just use to hydrate my face. I like the way it feels, and I also use this sample size of the Always an Optimist Pore Diffusing Primer by Rare Beauty. I put it in my pores, my fine lines on my forehead, and my laugh lines to see if it helps. I don't know yet. I've been using it. I've used it a few times. As you can see, this sample is like half done. For this foundation, you gotta give this a good shake because it separates. And the shade I have is, again, 85W Dark with Warm Undertone, Cafe Brun. This is a watery consistency. As you guys can see, it's like running down my arm there. I think it might work. Let's see. Oh, that's a good match. What do you guys think? Coming close, so this is what the foundation is looking like. It feels really light. I like that. And it's like a natural finish, which is my favorite type of finish in foundation. I don't know if it claims that. It just feels like a natural finish on the face. Yeah, I'm not sure if this is natural finish. It just says Full Coverage Fruit Complex Foundation. What do you guys think about the match? I think this is a close enough match. I can make this work. I like it. And then I'm just gonna go in with the newest concealer in my collection, which is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Magic Touch in 14. So let me speed through that. As you guys saw, I did set underneath my eyes and everywhere that I put concealer, and I used the Sephora translucent setting powder. Not something new, so that's why I just went ahead and used that. Now for the cream products that I want to use, I'm gonna go in with the Westman Atelier cream bronzer in Truffle. I am excited to use this, and this is what it looks like. So I'm just gonna go ahead and contour with that. I'm gonna go in with this brush just to blend that out. What do you guys think? I think that blended out beautifully. Brought it down a little bit too far. I'm gonna go in with some of that for the nose. Really like the tone of this, and it blended out so nicely. I really like this. Okay, now what am I going to go in with next? I'm gonna go in with the Hourglass palette. So this palette here, and you know how they said this is supposed to be a bronzer? Not for my skin tone, but for the sake of trying, I'm gonna try and see if I can set this contour and see if y'all see anything. I don't see anything. I see a bit of radiance, but no color. So that's not gonna work. I'm gonna go in with my Fenty bronzer in Caramel Cutie. Just over that. And this is one of the bronzers I like to use in the colder months because it's not too dark. Some of my other bronzers are a lot more red and darker, and it's just too much when I don't have some sun on my skin. But this one is a perfect bronzer for the colder months. I love it. I have two blushes. I have a cream blush from Westman Atelier, and then I also want to try the blushes in the Hourglass palette. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go blush heavy. I'm gonna do the cream blush first and then go in with this shade here. So I just want to dab this on. Oh, that's a pretty color. Because I want to try out so much things. That color is beautiful. I see why everyone raves about this Westman Atelier stuff, especially this blush in Doo Doo. All right, so let's blend this out. That is beautiful. It doesn't move my makeup or anything. Okay, I'm here for this. I'm here. Westman Atelier, thank you for putting out this trio, because your products are bomb. I'm not going in with any more because I'm gonna top it off or kind of set it. And you know what? It doesn't even feel sticky on the face. But I'm gonna set it with the Hourglass blush. And the blush shade is Rose Heat, which is almost a rose color like the Westman Atelier. So they should go great together. Ooh, that looks pigmented. Let's not. Let's dab lightly. Okay, yep. That shows up beautifully. Oh, I really like this. Oh, This color is beautiful though. All right, Hourglass. You should have put a darker bronzer in there though, but all right. Now, this is a lot. I wanted to play with both, so here we are. All right, I'm gonna tone this down a little bit. But before I do that, I am going to take a fluffy brush and I'm gonna go in with the, what's this called? The finishing powder, which is this one in Radiant Light. And just put that all over my face. This skin looks good. I like this Radiant Lighting powder. What do you guys think? I ain't mad. I'm not mad at it. I'm gonna go in now with the highlighter. I really wanna go into Hourglass highlighter though. This strobe shade right here. It is a pop-in highlight. But I also have the Westman Atelier cream light stick. So maybe I can just put this down first and then top it with the, because this is kind of like a, it's very sticky. I don't know if I like this. Ooh, is this gonna lift my makeup? I'm using my finger, y'all. Let's see. I don't know if I like this. I don't know if I like the texture of this. This doesn't look like something that will dry down. It gives my face, the Westman Atelier stick gives my face like that wet look. And I feel like it's picking up my powder and stuff. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of this. I think I gotta play with this some more, but right now, first impressions, I don't think I like it. I'm going to go in with the Hourglass. This is the strobe powder, Solar Strobe Light, and put it on top of this stickiness going on my face. Ugh, I don't like that. I don't like that texture. But that strobe light clung onto that and it's not sticky anymore. Woo! I need to see if this strobe light is as popping without something to stick to, because it is quite, it's a K highlight. This is what I do. That's me. This is what I do. Let's see how it is on the nose. Ooh, ooh. It's a little too much there. Yeah, tone this down. There we go. Tone this down. All right, so I'm gonna go off camera, finish my lower lash line and put on some mascara. And then I don't think I have any new lippies. You know what? That's one thing that I did not purchase from the sale. I did not pick up one lipstick, which is rare for me. So I'm just gonna finish the lower lash line and throw on a lip, and then we'll come back and wrap up this video. All right guys, so this is the final look. What do you guys think? I did a deep vampy lip. This lip is one of my NARS Audacious lipstick. Do you guys remember when these were all the rave? I still have them, they're still good, and this is in the color Live, and I am living for Live. Let's talk about some of the new products that I tested out in this video. Starting off with the Natasha Denona Retro Palette. Look at this eye look. I am so here for this palette. The shades are a lot darker than they look in the pan. Like this shade right here, Amra, this came out, this was the first shade I used in the video, and it came out pretty dark. So I am happy. I love psychedelic. I don't know if you guys, the camera cannot pick it up, but it has some pink and green and blue sparkle in it. Oh, perfect lid shade. And you know how I am about the shimmers. This shimmer is fire. Psychedelic is fire. I love the deepness of this look, the sultriness of this look. This palette is a banger, and I can't wait to play some more. I really want to use the plums with some of these taupey shades. That will look so good. I'm just saying. Oh, I can't wait. But yeah, love. First impression, I love this palette. Natasha Denona did not disappoint. Now, moving on to the foundation, the Natasha Denona Foundation X Full Coverage Foundation. Again, my shade is 85W Dark, which is Cafe Braun. And I'm just trying to look in the mirror here. It looks good on the skin. It's slightly, is it really? Slightly going into my fine lines there and a little bit around my laugh lines, which is a problem that I have with every foundation. So I don't think that primer does anything. I don't know about my pores. I still think you can see my pores, so I don't know, but I'm gonna continue using this foundation. I do love the finish. I love how it looks on the skin. It feels like I'm not wearing anything. So far, so good with this foundation, but again, I'm gonna try it with some different primers and see how it works. I love a full coverage foundation, so this is right up my alley. The next products I wanna talk about is the Westman Atelier products. Okay, the contour stick is everything. I love this. And I'm glad I got to try it in the mini, so now I know that once this is done, I will probably repurchase the bigger size. But this, love it. I love the way it blends. I love the tone of it. It is just perfect. And this shade is in Truffle. So this is the Face Trace Contour Stick in Truffle. Love this, love this, love this. Another thing that I love is the blush. I love this shade called Doo Doo. This is the Baby Cheeks blush stick. Love it. I just love the way it felt on the skin. It wasn't sticky. It wasn't, I love the shade of it. I would definitely get more colors in this. If they had more colors in the mini size, I would get that, because I don't think I would ever go through a full size of the blush, which they're a lot bigger than this and they're so expensive. I think the contour stick is around 64 Canadian dollars. If I'm not mistaken, because Westman Atelier is definitely a luxury brand. So I am so glad that Sephora had this holiday trio out this year. Love these two. Now the only product that I am about is the, what is this called? Light Up Highlighting Stick. I don't know, I don't like the consistency of it. It feels like oil. I don't like it, but I do think it's a nice base. Like, look at it. It looks greasy. It doesn't look luminous. It looks greasy. Then, so those are the Westman Atelier. Oh, the Hourglass. This is the Hourglass Ambient Light Edit Universal Unlock, which is the darker shade of the holiday palettes that Hourglass came out with, because they're trying to be more inclusive. Well, this blush is fabulous. This highlight is fabulous. This ambient lighting all over finishing powder in radiant light, it's fabulous. I love the way my skin looks. I am not somebody who likes a dewy radiant foundation. I like a matte or a natural finish foundation, and then I will add the luminosity to where I want it. So this Radiant Light Finishing Powder is all I need to, you know, bring some luminosity to my skin without my skin feeling sticky or, I don't know. I just don't like the whole dewy look. Not my vibe, not my thing. So I would rather add the radiance using a powder like this. So I love this. And I cannot wait to play with this blush. I think this blush will be beautiful in the springtime for sure. And also, you know what, at any time, because I think it's a beautiful pinky color and I just, I love it. The only thing that's a waste of time in this palette is this so-called bronzer. I might just use it like how I use this as a finishing powder because this ain't bronzing me. But if I ever had to do like my bestie's makeup, that might bronze her because she's way lighter than me. So that might work for her, but I guess 4 out of 5 ain't bad. I'm not mad. I'm not mad at it. I like the formula. I like the way my skin looks. So those were, I think those were all the new that I had in my collection. Let me know if you like these types of videos. Don't forget to thumbs up these types of videos and subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you'll be notified at every single upload. And until next time, bye guys.